Are your parents home?
This is my friend's house.
Wait.
There are rules. And when you break the rules,
Escape.
do everything that I tell you to do.
Survive.
He's likely killed at least 3 girls.
Any sign of him?
Escape. Survive. Escape.
Find this son of a bitch. This is a serial killer of little girls.
Survive.
The Girl Who Escaped, the Kara Robinson story, 2023. Full movie recap. She was only 15 years old. One moment she was watering plants on a sunny day. Just another teen enjoying summer. The next, she was gone. Abducted by a man who'd already killed. This is the incredible true story of how Kara Robinson escaped a serial killer and brought justice to light. The Girl Who Escaped, the Kara Robinson story, 2023, based on true events. Viewer discretion advised. It was a warm summer day in 2002, Columbia, South Carolina. Kara Robinson was watering plants outside her best friend's home when a man pulled up in a Trans Am. He looked normal, polite. He told her he had church pamphlets to hand out. But when Kara stepped forward to take one, he pulled a gun. Without a word, he forced her into a large plastic bin, placed it in his car, shut the lid, and drove off. She had vanished. When Kara regained consciousness, she found herself in a small, locked apartment. No windows, doors bolted shut. The man, Richard Marc Evonitz, offered food, water, and calm words. But it was all a mask. Beneath the surface, he was a predator. He drugged her, assaulted her, tried to condition her to submit. But Kara didn't scream, didn't panic. She studied, she memorized, she planned. Kara observed everything with terrifying clarity. She counted the steps from the bedroom to the door. She memorized the scent of the shampoo, the food labels, the name on his prescriptions. She noted the sound of passing traffic outside and the station playing on his radio. She looked for anything, everything, that could lead the police to him. Even as he abused her, Kara was mentally building her escape. On the second morning, Evonitz fell asleep. Heart pounding, Kara crept out of the bed. She tiptoed across the apartment, carefully unlocked the door, and ran for her life. She burst into a parking lot and found a woman who immediately called 911. Kara was safe, but her mission wasn't over. She had details and justice to serve. Kara gave police everything: the model of his car, the smell of the apartment, his habits, his name. Within hours, authorities tracked down the suspect. Inside his home, they found something chilling: evidence linking Evonitz to the murders of 3 girls, Sophia Silva and sisters Kristen and Kari Lisk. All 3 had vanished in Virginia years earlier. Thanks to Kara, the pieces finally connected. Evonitz fled. He crossed several states before being tracked down in Florida. When cornered, he made a final call to his sister, then shot himself. He took his own life before facing a courtroom. But it was Kara who had beaten him. Her memory, her courage, and her will to survive ended his reign of terror. Kara returned home. Her story exploded across national headlines. But she didn't want to be a victim on TV. She became a police officer, a speaker, an advocate for trauma survivors. She stood in front of classrooms, law enforcement groups, and survivor communities, and shared her story, not to relive the trauma, but to give others hope. In 2023, Lifetime released The Girl Who Escaped. Starring Katie Douglas as Kara and Christian Brun as Evonitz, the film brought the story to a new audience. Director Simone Stock focused on Kara's courage, not just her trauma. Writer Haley Harris treated the subject matter with grace, clarity, and tension. The result? A haunting but empowering watch. Kara didn't survive by chance. She did it by remaining calm, focused, and strategic. Her case is now taught in self-defense seminars and trauma psychology classes. Police departments use her interviews in training. She showed that survival isn't about size or strength. It's about observation and will. Even in her darkest moment, she believed, "I will get out of here." Today, Kara's voice reaches far beyond Colombia. She runs survivor support initiatives. Her TEDx talks draw millions. She's been featured in documentaries, books, and trauma education workshops. She often says, "You don't have to be fearless, you just have to keep going." Her courage didn't stop with her escape. It only started there. Kara's testimony brought closure to families who never got answers. Her escape prevented more murders, and her bravery still saves lives today. She's more than the girl who escaped. She's the woman who fought, spoke out, and turned survival into service. Monsters don't always look like monsters, but survivors? They often look like Kara, calm, focused, quietly brave. If you've been moved by this story, don't scroll past. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more true stories of survival. Share this video. It could save someone's life. This was The Girl Who Escaped, the Cara Robinson story. Sometimes the scariest stories have the bravest endings.